Hello. Welcome back. I'm wearing the same shirt, but it's a different day. I am wearing the same shirt as a previous podcast, so don't be thinking we either live here or we burn these out all in one go, or that I don't have any other clothes.
Or that we are a strictly visual format. We're a podcast, and that podcast is called God is Dead. The premise of this show is pretty simple. What we do is we take the worst things that we've ever found online, or just in the world in general, and we put them under the lens. Does this prove that God is dead?
Look, you might come in thinking it is. It doesn't always. I'm Bryce Mills.
I'm Campbell Walker, and if you are thinking God's dead, then you might be on our wave. If you're not, this isn't an anti-religious thing. It's more of like a nature thing.
Yeah, absolutely. So look, today, I guess you wanted to kick us off with something small.
Yeah, something small. I've been thinking about work, and I've been thinking about when you apply for a job and you get a rejection letter. And then I've been thinking about what happens if a company was a big company and they wanted to make that rejection letter a little bit fun.
Oh my God. Okay. Wow. And I guess I might throw under the microscope literally just one YouTube video that still lives online. It is a prank video, and it just... The thing about pranks is they're either fake or just uninteresting. Do you know what I mean?
But there's also the third type of prank, which is just horrible.
Yes, like genuine just torture and genuine crime. This falls into the uninteresting category. It's like, they haven't faked this, because it's actually, this will show you what a prank actually looks like. If you've ever watched a prank show, like a Just for Laughs or a Prank Patrol, anything like that, let's be honest, they're fake. And you know why they're fake? Because when the prank happens, the reaction is, oh, what the hell? Oh my God. This will show you what a real person does when they are pranked. So it's a guide and it's a lesson for us all.
And as always, everything we're talking about, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and also just a little disclaimer, if you have come here from, say, Bryce's radio show or my YouTube channel, this is going to be a little bit more of a rogue taste of us.
That's right, cunt.
Oh!
Can't believe we got away with that. Where's the police?
Can't warning on this one.
Crap warning as well. God is dead. Case 1.
Rejected.
So, rejected is such a harsh word, because no company actually says, hello, you've been rejected. So you're really ascribing like a pretty intense term to this.
Yeah, it's so weird how this general sense of copywriting that I feel like everybody adopted at some point, where it's like, hey, we're a brand and we love everything. Great go at Bryce. Great go at Melissa. it sort of is this, I don't know, like very internet friendly, everybody friendly. We're not here to hurt, just buy our product. And we love this.
Yeah. It's very, it's bled into everything, hasn't it? It's like bled into kind of Instagram. Like, it's okay to just sometimes not be able to put your shoes on, and just go to work barefoot, because you know what? You are having a no shoes day. And there's probably people that post that shit, and like those brands, it almost feels like their friend as well,
yes.
echoing that kind of, no, don't worry that you sneezed in that man's face. You actually, what the cool thing is, you just expelled 20 million different bugs that are no longer in your tummy. And it's like, no, but hold on, this guy's like screaming at me or sneezing in his face. Or in this case, I'm thinking it's like, well, hold on, I've just not got a job.
Yes. Now, what happens if we were to combine that overly positive sort of you're one of us kind of copywriting with a message that says the complete opposite? Hey, you're not one of us. You're getting rejected from this job.
Yeah.
So what I have here is a screenshot of an email from KFC.
Yeah. Woo! Can't beat that taste.
Can't beat that taste. Now, KFC has...
This is an awkward moment. That ad? It's like stuck in an awkward moment. Give them chicken. Is it like KFC are like, this feels so weird, but don't worry, you got a voucher for some popcorn chicken.
I'm sorry.
The Colonel says sorry.
The Colonel's sorry. He wants you to have some fried chicken.
I hope it's that.
No. Here's the rejection letter. So somebody applied to KFC and did not get a job, which is already a brutal moment.
Well, it depends. Are they like going for like senior fucking strategist, or are they going for like cooker?
Well, you tell me from this email.
Because
Hi! Thanks for your application to Team KFC. We're clucking delighted you're keen to join our flock. However, at this moment in time, your skills aren't the secret recipe the Colonel is looking for. But we'd love to hear from you again. Give us a cluck if you would like to apply in the future. Best wishes, KFC.
Like,
are you clucking delighted, Bryce?
what? You know, I'd get it if like the rejection letter was like about tastiness and like finger licking, but why is it like being a chicken? Like, there's no like
The thing you murder.
yeah, there's no part of their branding that's like bark 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 like
Yeah, it's not like
because it makes people think about that, right?
Yeah,
like,
which we all want cognitive dissonance from that.
hell yeah, my
Yeah.
popcorn chicken's just balls of fun. It's
Yeah, the keyword popcorn.
Yeah.
Keyword popcorn.
popcorn.
KF chicken. That's
Yeah.
what it should be called.
So that gives me some concern, and this whole thing. The only thing I can think is that they're like 16-year-olds are the people applying for this, so we can give them like teen hip language. Like, what? Imagine being above the age of 16 and reading that. You'd be like,
Imagine being any age and reading that.
no, imagine it's like, fuck, like, like just, I need to get this, I need some more money on the side. Like, I'm going to just do this KFC thing. I'll be able to sort my own
Come on, it's
hours
fast
out.
food. They
It'll
say
be
yes to
sweet.
anybody.
Yeah,
Come
like,
on.
don't worry. And then they're like, cluck morning. Like, cock-a-doodle-doo. Good morning. It's us. And the other thing you know.
Finger lick and suck.
Yeah. Your application was mighty tasty, but not finger licking good. Which is why we regret to inform you that the Colonel has said no. Like,
You're a KF cunt.
yeah. Kill yourself, fucking cunt. Like, it's just like,
Imagine that.
and you know what? I don't think they'd ever say that. But
I freaking wish they would sometimes. I wish a brand, instead of saying, hey, sorry that you're not, we're clucking delighted you want to join our flock. What if it just said, hey, end it? What if?
I mean, you know what?
Just say what you really think, KFC.
I don't know what they're going on here, but like, it's like, I just cluck and delighted our flock. Like, I don't know. So, and does he have a screenshot of it? Like, is it kind of with like the KFC, like graphic design?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's actually less, gratuitous than I thought. Way less, actually. That's kind of, I can stomach that. It's kind of just like the KFC logo at the top with plain text. That makes me feel better.
Are you clucking delighted though?
Final judgment.
If you have never listened to the show before, this is the part of the podcast where we put the content to the test. Does this clucking delightful rejection letter, this multiple chicken-related pun rejection letter, prove whether or not God has abandoned us? Bryce, is God dead?
You know, I'm coming to these like academic conclusions on like definitely.
But what if we just hate it?
Internally right now, this is like my fucking 11 p.m. So I'm a little fried. Can't beat that taste. And all thanks to the homies at KFC. But you know, like it sort of feels like to me now it's this thing where everyone needs a personal brand. And everyone needs to like everyone's actively making a choice to communicate themselves through what they've like. If they have there's definitely people that have a healthy relationship with social media where they're just throwing out their pics of where they're at, here's
Jealous.
the view, here's mum, here's like dinner. But when it's like you're viewing your content from the viewer's point of view as you're saying it, do you know what I mean? It's like what KFC are doing is they're not sort of their point of view isn't towards the person they're talking. It's actually a third person point of view where it's like epic brand guy is watching them and they're like, damn, they're strong on their message. Whoa, that's cool how they just incorporated that at every possible moment. This feels like a moment where we don't need what's poppin', like, chicken, of course. And that's why we're sad to tell you that Jack Harlow will not be giving you a first-class job at KFC. Like, I don't know, mate, they should actually use that. That's kind of a hard line.
It's kind of fun.
First-class times with Jack, what's poppin' Harlow. I'm sure he did that anyway, actually. I think he did. Anyway, like, not everything needs to be a brand. Not everything needs to be through the lens of your brand, at least. I imagine...
Yes.
I don't know. Like,
Let's imagine.
Imagine if, like, I don't know, you're fucking...
Go. Do it.
Like,
Do it, Bryce.
No, I'm trying to think, like, who you wouldn't want to, like, upset. Like,
You're using your whisper voice. I feel like you're about to say something really spicy.
I also just heard
Hey,
someone
guys,
open
guys,
the
guys,
door
guys,
outside.
guys.
But yeah, come in
Imagine.
close. No, but it's like, imagine if
just for
you
a
had,
second.
like, your... I don't know, grandma, whoever, like someone like important to you, right? Is like, Cam, I haven't got long left. I just would love you to draw a portrait of me. And you do like them sucking their own dick or something with like the cum spells like see ya. Like, It'd be like, oh, cool, that's like a truthless joke, I guess. But like,
just blasting through the back of their skull.
through the nostrils. It's
Yeah.
just like R.I.P. or something.
Yeah,
like,
it's cleansing your dementia.
and
now.
I just genuinely think that you would be able to, in that point, be able to go, you know what, this isn't time for comedy. They really just want a nice picture. And then you would just do the nice picture instead of like making it a joke or like, yeah, you know what I mean? So
I think you overestimate me.
hey, Grandma.
Hey, Nan. She's dead now, so it'll be even more graphic. There's another way that I sort of started viewing this, and that is how these things get made. And what I was thinking is, you know, when you're in an advertising agency and there's all these sorts of things that need to get done, and it's way more than you think needs to get done. So KFC would have their agency. I'm pretty sure it was like Ogilvy Worldwide, but don't quote me on it. And they would say, oh,
thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Yeah, and so they would have sort of your big creatives working on your TVCs, and then the other creatives who are doing like, you know, posters, and you'd have other people doing menu boards, and there's always so much more messaging with a brand like this than you realize.
Yeah.
And there would be email flows. There would be so many email flows. There'd be sign up. There'd be different groups of different types of emails, and it'd all have to be going through this. And then to ensure some sort of consistency, there would be a brand guidelines. Hey,
Yeah.
this is how we communicate in emails. We tend to use a jovial tone and try squeeze in a few chicken puns. Now, the bottom of the barrel of the tasks would be writing email copy. So all these creatives would be vying to do, you know, like a billboard, or they would really want to do a TVC.
Yeah.
But if you've just entered and you're a grad, or you're a shit kicker, or you're an intern and you're really trying to like prove yourself in this agency, whatever they give to you,
Yeah.
you are going to go hard at. So let's say this is you've just come out of like, you know, like some sort of like BA or whatever.
Yeah.
We're not smart in this industry, baby. And then you get there, and then all of a sudden you get your first creative brief. This is after like, you know, like stapling and binding books, and you're like, okay, KFC rejection letter. Let's go.
I'm going to show them what I can do.
I am going to shine.
Yeah.
And so when I see it through that lens, I'm like, this is just someone innocuously trying to like prove themselves as a brilliant copywriter.
It's not that deep.
No, God is not dead. But when I review it from like a, you know, like a late stage capitalism kind of point of view, it's like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, you chicken murdering cunts.
And like, well, and you know, from the point of view of the person receiving it, for God's sake, like they're not signing up. What is it? Do you think brands genuinely believe that like people? I don't know if you can hear
Sorry,
the piano.
some piano in the
playing.
background. It's your mood music. This is like the diegetic cinematic moment when you're like, guys, do you really think that brands believe
Come on, guys. It's actually
in a better world?
it's a new segment called the KFC Lounge. Step on in.
Not the KFC DJ.
I forgot we did a case on him.
KFC are never going
I
to sponsor
am
this
everywhere.
pod. Oh man, yeah, go back. We've talked about KFC a bit on this pod.
Literally like episode 2 or 3.
Yeah. Don't listen.
It's fucking there's shit those ones.
Yes. Do you think that brands are
So
genuinely
do you think
thinking?
brands are genuinely thinking when they do this kind of stuff? People want to work for us because they want to buy into Live Life KFC.
So I can actually answer a little bit of this for you. So I remember getting a KFC brief. This actually happened to me. I totally blocked this out, but I got a KFC brief one time, and I remember reading the brand guidelines, and I think I was a graphic designer, I might have been advertising. I can't remember the details, but the only thing I remember is when they were talking about burgers, because like all of these places, because I worked on Hungry Jack's as well, all of these places are extremely specific about the way that their burgers are represented, right? So the way KFC talked about its burgers was it's like, we need the burgers to look rough. We need them to look inconsistent to each other. And then it said, there is a brand out there, not naming names, in brackets, or Archers, like obviously talking about McDonald's, who
With copy and paste burgers.
yeah, who basically they put consistency between burgers on a pedestal, and that is what Ray Kroc wanted. That was his vision for America. He's like, I want to make sure that in San Francisco you can eat the same hamburger that you can in Houston.
Yeah.
Now KFC have like literally in this brand document, oh fuck man, this is so cringe. And it's like, how do you feel about consistent burgers? And it's like, we hate it and everything it stands for.
Like, okay.
It's like they've just made such an enemy out of McDonald's, and it's like, man, you guys both suck.
Yeah. So is it?
Yeah, so like, there's got to be somebody somewhere in the KFC
Who's,
account
like,
who's
lived
drinking
life.
the Kool-Aid, doing it.
Yeah. So I guess, look, I don't know. I know what it's like to be, passionate about things you love and do it for a living and whatever. So I get it. But I'm also not like, I'm just able to fucking not like turn to you and go, oh, what song are you playing? Dude, 2013 Hottest 100. That was number 54. Like, I just fucking enjoy the music.
So funny. Every time Bryce comes over to my house, he's like, hey, Bryce Mills, Triple J.
Yeah, do you want to do a countdown, bro? I got 100. Like, so,
all you want to talk about is Splendor.
Stop telling me how many days there are until Splendor.
Bryce just, every time you're in my car, he's doing like the dolphin hand out the window.
Yo, this is vibing as fuck. Dude, turn it up. They're talking. The guy's talking. Turn this bit up. I actually like that part. It's really important that you listen to this part. So I can not do that. I'm able to not do that, and so
there's a different part of you that shines in different situations, and so maybe KFC, you could learn from Bryce Millsy Mills.
Let some of the other parts shine. That's what we're saying.
All we're saying is, when you're telling someone they don't have a job,
you don't have to do KFC voice.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not turning around to you. Imagine commercial radio, right? And we're playing a song. And you're like, yo, what is this? This is the #1 song right now across the country. Justin Bieber with Don Toliver.
Bieber.
Yeah. Oh, God, Bieber, fuck. This is the hardest fucking hits. I'm not saying it like that. I'm like, oh, it's Justin Bieber and Don Toliver. It's crazy how they actually came together. I'm just saying it to you like a normal person. It's like, this is the #2 spot. Up 2 places. Nice work, Sydney. Like, it's not like that shit. So, KFC, just take a leaf from that book and just do 2 things.
So God's dead?
So God's dead.
God's dead.
Sorry. Oof, it is exhausting being a cunt. Takes a lot of energy.
God is dead. Case 2.
Slamming.
Salamming? Is that what you said? Or salami?
Slamming.
Slamming.
As in slamming.
Oh, but I've taken away the G and put in a much cooler apostrophe.
An apostrophe. Yeah. Yeah. So this is a really old video, and it's definitely been covered by YouTubers and stuff before, but it really sticks in my mind as an example of what happens when people actually do pranks and just let real life occur. Because we all know how pranks work. It's like telling Cam that I'm quitting the podcast and then hidden camera there. Hey man, I'm quitting the podcast. And you go,
that's crazy.
Brackets gone violent, and then you start like throwing me against the wall, like smashing the glass and putting me against the wall. Slam the laptop. How could you do this? After everything, after every single thing we did, how could you do this?
I hate you.
No, whoa, calm down, calm down. Stop going violent. Stop going violent.
Stupid.
Stop being gone violent. Stop saying swearing and gone violent and gone wrong. Stop going wrong.
I'm sorry, Bryce. It's just been hard today at work.
Don't worry. Say no more. Hidden camera.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I'm staying, dude.
I'm not
actually
usually
not
a violent guy. Everyone forget about that outburst.
Yeah. I'm never doing that. I'm never quitting, bro. Right?
So that's a prank.
That's a prank. Yeah. And you know what? 1 million views. I could see that. I mean, it depends on how many people know the God is dead aspect. It might have to be like telling my colleague I'm quitting. We probably couldn't get away with the title being telling my God is dead co-host, because unless you want to subscribe right now, we could bump those numbers the fuck up. But there are ones that seem a little bit more real, obviously, but they seem real because they're who could do this type pranks. Kidnapping prank.
Or like the kissing my sister prank.
Kissing my sister prank, exactly. Or like, Craigslist robbing people prank, or the stealing stuff prank, or whatever. And, those creators generally get a bit of heat for those because it's like actually really hard to watch. Then we have this prank from classic guys. There were Mo and E.T. were their names on YouTube. Mo and Ethan. So I think this prank's really funny because one thing you may not know about me is I think screaming is really funny. The word squealing and the act of screaming. The idea of this prank is to say something is slamming is to say it's good. So they take a bite of something, spit it out of their mouth, and then exclaim slammin'.
He eats like a pie or something. All right, For the audio listeners, a young man, sort of looks like a young Billy Joe Armstrong, takes a bite out of a baked good from a brown paper bag. Takes a little bite, doesn't like chews it once maybe, and then just as someone walks past the camera, like just afterwards, he spits it up in the air like a fountain. Out it comes, and then out of nowhere, he's surrounded by people. By the way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. He just screams like as loud as he can possibly scream.
He
Salami.
moves his fist across his body. And as you can see, I can keep this just on mute here. No one actually really cares. Like, no one is really doing anything. This guy must be just like, oh, that's funny. Like, but everyone's just sort of literally not even smiling. They're just like looking at him. And he walks away. And then the intro is like, what's up, guys? We're going to be in the streets doing some slamming, like, blah, blah, blah. So, what gets crazy here is the vocal distortion on the microphone. That must be very loud. That was actually a normal one. There's one in here that made me cry with laughter when I first saw it. So this is where he goes into like a food court. Kind of think of like a McDonald's restaurant, sort of how it's set up. Sits next to an old man who covers his fucking ears because it's that loud. The ding is to let you know that they're fucking cunt YouTubers with the ding.
Yeah.
And he's opposite someone that's in on the prank. So don't worry, he won't be affected by it, but the old man will, who's probably not come outside all year. There we go, inspecting the burger.
He eats the burger.
He spits at his friend.
Oh my god.
And again, right? What's the reaction here?
Spits it in the face of his friend, screams slamming,
and then
the two people they're pranking just kind of...
One of them's covering his ears and the other one's just looking at him being like...
Trying to avoid eye contact.
Record.
Look at that. record. So they're clearly going on a whim here. Here's the brother.
Oh my god, and he just yelled at a poor woman on the phone, and then she ducks and runs fast, which is exactly how people react. Like when somebody's screaming in the street, you just, don't make eye contact.
I don't want to be part of this. This is him going into another populated kind of like coffee shop or something.
He's just screaming slamming. And there's nothing to it. And then people are just like, oh?
Everyone in this coffee shop genuinely got a fucking fright and they all turn around. And it's just like, what do they say? They're just like...
What the fuck was that? Then he acts like nothing's happened, which is actually pretty funny, to be honest.
This is another one.
Having a chew of a donut.
And again, it's just people
don't...
These guys don't react. And it's like, what I think is kind of funny about it, and let me just play you one, because there's a lot of them, but I'll play you one more where the scream is like genuinely fucking so fucking funny.
This is so dumb.
Is it this one? Oh my god, it's this one. The way he screams in this one is actually fucking really funny.
Let's get it.
Alright, oh my god, he's getting like a burrito or something.
Oh yeah.
I don't need a bag. No, just carry it. And I have this.
She's trying to give him back his phone where he's got a coupon.
Is he just eating the burrito like side on?
Yep. Bill Shorten style.
Yeah.
Tastes so good.
What?
That vocal pop.
And then everybody else in the burrito store, there's one dude who like jumps back. Understandable.
You get the idea.
And then he brings it down into his normal register for the men. Men.
Cheetah! So anyway, everyone's just kind of like, even the workers are just like, oh yeah,
how's your fuck?
No worries. And then this guy sits next to another guy. You get the idea. So
got it. Got it. Did they invent slamming?
Actually, maybe it might be an original concept.
Because that's the thing that like gets me. It's like, what is slamming?
It's, I guess, this donut slamming, and like, they were on it. What, 2016?
Final Judgment.
So Cam, slamming.
Yep.
Is it proof God's dead? This prank?
Ooh, Ooh, okay, there's a few things going on here. Firstly, there's I really like the idea that I don't know if these guys invented slamming. It seems after a quick search just now that they did. And I think that's really cool. I like when people invent stuff, even if it's stupid.
Yeah.
I like that. I read this, and this is going to be the semi-factus thing, but in high school, I read this sort of bit of pop psych that basically said that one of the ways that young boys learn from each other is by repeating phrases.
Oh.
And so repeating little phrases back to them. And then you think back to high school, you and the lads, and there was always some sort of phrase that just got repeated all the time.
Definitely,
oh, my glasses.
Yeah. You're hurting me. Ow, ow, ow.
Yeah, stuff like that. And, I'm trying to think what ours were. It was oh, Jesse,
Oh, yeah, wow.
And in jokes that don't make any sense to anybody else.
Yeah.
But you do your...
My friend still sends me some of them now.
Exactly. And
10 years, whatever later.
Yeah, so they're meant to be sort of these little bonding tools. And they're super prevalent in young men.
Yeah.
So that's what I feel like slamming is. I feel like it was... for me, it reminds me of the penis game. Do you remember that in school? Yeah, so if you didn't grow up with the penis game, what you do is somebody says penis.
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 So we're getting progressively louder. And this is happening usually in class or in a quiet exam.
Yeah.
And and then I might be penis.
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 So Bryce has won the penis game today.
Yeah.
So I feel like slamming reminds me of that, only the game of chicken is how quickly can you act normal after saying slamming?
Yeah.
And then just go back to your food. I feel like the prestige in the whole thing is the food. I think that's
totally.
Because they could just be yelling slamming. So I like the theater of it all. Now with the God is dead part.
Yeah.
I think that... As you were saying, as you introed this, that there are real pranks and stage pranks, right? Stage pranks go viral. Stage pranks are fun to watch if you can suspend the fact that they're staged.
Yeah.
If you watch somebody flip out or whatever it is, sort of Ashton Kutcher inspired level of reactions, now, more for the YouTube world.
Yeah.
If you watch those big reactions, they're awesome to watch. So you, as Mo and Ethan, might watch that and be like... You might not see them as staged. And I think that's where the danger actually comes, is the fact that pranks, staged or otherwise, encourage non-stage pranks.
And they're kids with way less of a safety net and
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. So that's a funny one because this to me could be God is Alive, this
Ooh.
prank. Because think about it. They haven't bothered to edit it to make them look cool. There's no music. They haven't even cut out the bit where it goes record, record, record. They haven't actually made themselves look good in any way. They haven't put music under the goddamn thing. Record, Jude. Quick. This one.
What's the video called as well?
It's called, it might be a re-upload. It might not be.
Yeah.
This is from Mo's channel, but it might be an old one. This is Slamming in Public.
And that's what
Mo
I
and
like the
Ethan.
most. It's you just have to know what slamming is.
Yeah, exactly. It's not doing push-ups in public or screaming in public. It's slamming in public. So part of me, I don't think well, to be honest, it shows you as bad as it could get, which is probably just someone being I guess if a kid screamed in someone's ear, maybe it would go bad.
No. Yeah, I suppose with that
most pranks,
No.
I swear to God, most pranks, literally in real life, I've fucking done it. I've been in a public place doing a video where I'm on the floor screaming and someone just said shut up, and they were get the fuck out of here, cunt, and I was okay, but it was unsafe, but
can I bring in another element to confuse people? So this is sort of where I was going with this.
Yeah, sorry.
What happens if somebody, because this is America, pulls a gun on you?
Oh, dude. Well, that's every
stage prank.
Every stage prank does.
We've all seen a million stage pranks where somebody pulls a gun.
Yeah, it's you might see someone doing shoplifting prank, and I don't know what the prank is. If you're actually shoplifting in real life, I suppose they give it back. It's actually there's a few Aussie guys that would do those kind of pranks where I think it's a guy called Jackson O'Doherty, where it's we get a meal at a restaurant and I go to you. You got to smush this one, and then you have to throw the plate on the ground or something. And I actually saw them filming one of those, and then I saw the owner help them clean it up afterwards. So the owner was either in on it or they were decent enough to help clean up the mess, which is still and pay for everything. And,
blah, blah, blah.
So kids don't know that. 11-year-olds. I found a young up-and-coming prankster. Actually, oh my God, speaking of, do you want to see what slamming looks like when you're 11?
That's all I want to say.
All right.
Because yeah, I've seen so much of this. Like I remember seeing these like milk drinking people, and then all these milk drinking people who are like actually damaging their insides.
Oh yeah.
Or like when I don't know, it's just like copycat stuff, and then eventually gets done by somebody who like dies, right?
Yeah.
And like we saw it 10 years ago with planking. We seen it like 2 years ago with I don't know, some of that weird teeth stuff that was going on. I don't think anybody died in that, but like
Yeah.
you know, people giving themselves veneers or people like filing their teeth so they're flat. It's just, I don't know, copycats, man. But like, I'm just an old dude on the lawn yelling, "Hey kids, fucking
Get
stop.
down.
Come on, guys, let's all play safe."
Do not tell me they were reported and they deleted it. Oh my god, here it is. Okay, so
Yes.
their first their bio said like at like 100 followers I will like go topless in the shops. Now it says at 30k I will smash a glass in a shop. And this is what their type of video that they do.
Let's see.
Hi, can I get a double quarter pounder?
Not from here, you can't.
Okay.
He just asked a cafe, which wasn't a McDonald's, for a McDonald's burger. That's awesome, man.
Then, so that one got 250k
That's
views,
sick.
which I was a few of them. Then we have the same prank done 20 times.
Yeah.
Hi, can I get a Big Mac and a McFlurry?
Sorry, we don't like that.
Okay.
So it's just okay.
Dude, this is awesome.
Hi, can I get a Big Mac and a double quarter pounder? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh my god.
This
They're
one,
so polite to him.
this one he adds on the joke and goes, "Can I pre-order?" Which you don't do at McDonald's.
Hi, can I pre-order a Zinger box?
Sorry?
Can I pre-order a Zinger box?
Sorry, we don't have
Oh, okay. Sorry.
So he's getting more confident.
I love that he just goes, "Oh, okay, sorry."
Yeah.
And then he leaves it. Yeah.
So then we have the slamming in public bit, right?
Yeah. That's the most 12-year-old shit I think I've ever seen. Dude, this is so good. It's just him in the aisles of like an IGA.
Totally, and his brother's there.
His brother's there, and he's like screaming in this high-pitched way.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, show
So
me,
this-
show me.
This one made me laugh every single time I saw it, but the problem is you can't really hear the scream, but you can see everyone in the shops turn around and like if you hear this very slight like if that
Oh,
sound.
no.
'Cause he's inside a chemist
All right.
and it's the little brother's style.
Yeah, little brother goes into the chemist. Screams. Everybody looks around. That looks exciting. That looks so much fun.
Like you can barely. It sounds like he's just scratching his shoes on
He
a
sounds like
basketball
a
floor.
like a budgie or something. Oh yeah.
And he runs.
Then he runs out.
Some old
We're
lady's
gonna
just
get in
like,
trouble.
okay.
Hi everyone, my name's Ethan Ben. I want you to know that I love you.
So that's their like testimonial, and they haven't uploaded since. So anyway, that's kind of slamming as a kid version, and I mean, I guess nothing bad happened.
No, I think it's kind of cool. You know, whatever. Make noise.
At
Change
30
my disposition. Go off. Slam in public.
Can we get him to 30k? He'll smash a glass in a shop.
Dude,
I don't
want
want him
that
to do
so
that.
bad.
I
Oh.
don't want that.
All right, well, last side case in this big case, though. One of the best videos that I've ever seen was I was just talking about people who do stuff at a subscriber level. Overnight solo camping in a blizzard for 70k subscribers. It's like this 12-year-old, and he's like camping in a blizzard, and he like, it's actually a decent video. It's like a 16-minute watch, and I watched all of it. I was like, okay, this is what we're doing, dude. So I reckon God's alive on this one, man.
I'm insane. Let the kids be creative, man.
Yeah, dude.
As long as they're following Mo and ET's real life ones and not like cheating on pregnant girlfriend prank.
I agree. Yeah, Bryce, can I ask you to end this case with giving me your best slamming?
Slamming! How's that? And now you have to do one.
Slamming!
There we go. Slam that subscribe button.
Slamming. Woo! That was a slamming episode.
That was a slamming episode.
It was very slamming.
slamming.
It was clucking delightful.
Clucking, finger licking, slamming.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
wow. Thank you for watching and listening and viewing anywhere you are. Make sure you leave a comment, do all the things you can do. Please get us, grow us. We're going to try and keep grinding and
getting things to you in this timely manner.
Yeah. Here's you criticizing the HR department language tone of the internet. You're like, thanks, guys.
Thanks for getting that to us on time.
Yeah, nah. Big ups. Big
Big
ting.
ups for doing it. Share this with a few friends. Let's get it. Let's grow the God is Dead family.
Let's make it massive.
And let's make these things keep happening.
Love you.
Love you.
Case closed.